My name is Babu. I am an assistant manager at corporate department. I started working here in 2007. Before I started working at the construction and manufacturing sector, and I work in different sectors here, except the tourism sector. I work in the service sector, distributive trade, and the financial institution, and also the education sector, before they moved me to the construction and manufacturing sector. In the construction sector, I deal with especially with the contractors. When contractors are bidding for jobs, they apply for bid bonds. I do the bid bonds for them, and after when they are awarded the job, I do the advance payment and performance bonds for them. And also, I also monitor their accounts also and the project they are doing. What I like doing most here is, how I create customers and also how to maintain them. Because there is a lot of challenges that we are facing right now, because competition among banks is increasing. You have to be very customer oriented and to able to maintain them, because there are a lot of at the moment we have to bid for business right now. We are chasing them, we are following them so that we can get them with us. The past experience with other sectors also helped me, because it built my relationship with clients, because I build a good relationship with the clients, and also you can understand the industry, the banking industry better. I did my undergraduate in marketing and strategy, and also did my master's in public administration and concentrate in economics and business. And also went to UK, did another master's in accounting and business strategy. When I was young, I was not expecting to work in the bank. Just tell you the truth. But when I was in the US, I was young, but I was working in the restaurant industry. I worked for one company for 13 years in the US. I worked in the management area and also in the trading area at that company. The company name is Red Lobster. I was moved in different states in the US to manage stores, especially Alabama, Atlanta, Dallas, and I spent most of my time in Dallas. But I usually move to different states, Oklahoma, Mississippi. I work in a lot of states in the US. Managing my professional life and my private life is not easy, because you have to be you have to involve in time management. Yeah, you have to manage your time. Especially I do my weekly schedule, what I'm gonna do in the week. And I went to bed early and weekdays, Monday from Sunday to Thursday, wake up early, and I have to come to work maybe latest 7:15. I'm here. And when I get up from here, because of my schedule, I have to go to the gym, because the stress I'm occurring here and the heavy telephone calls, I need to go to the gym and exercise so that I can take off all those stress on me. And weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I have regular routine in the weekends. On Friday after 5, I have to go to Serekunda. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born. But right now I live at Kesel. But on Friday we have to go to Serekunda and hang out with friends and drink ataya up till maybe 8 or 9, and we have to disperse. That's my regular routine. Saturdays, Sundays, watch Premiership. I'm an Arsenal fan. Anytime when we are playing, I have to watch the game. And that's what I do in the weekend. But you have to be very, careful on how you manage the time. Time management is very important when you are a banker, because you don't have time in the weekdays from Monday to Thursday. You have to manage what you're gonna do from Monday to Thursday. Monday to Thursday is from job to the gym, from gym home. Weekends I can do my own social activities.
My full name is Ndambu Ture, and my title here is Head of Foreign Operations of Trust Bank Limited. My banking career started way back in 1975 with the then Gambia Commercial and Development Bank. After which I had a brief, interruption because I had to leave Gambia Commercial and Development Bank, and I went to set up the Continent Bank. I worked for 2 years at the Continent Bank and had to be hired by Meridian International when they bought over the Gambia Commercial and Development Bank. And since then, I have been here. Banking before and now is a little bit different because, the world have evolved so much. Now there are a lot of regulations in banking that you'd have to adhere to. Previously, we had a lot of open account trading. Today, it's still on, but at a limited scale. Now you have to disclose a lot of, things relating to any international banking transaction. When I started, in 1975, I worked in the current account department. And then after that, of course, I went to the foreign exchange department. I worked briefly for the foreign exchange department. I went back again to the inspection unit, and then back to the foreign exchange department. And then, of course, I left to go and help set up a foreign exchange department of another new bank. And then since, my banking career was all foreign operations. When I was in school, the whole idea was not really to work in a bank, because then we had only few banks in this country. It was then Standard Chartered and the then BICI, which used to be, a branch of the BICI of Senegal. And then the Gambia Commercial and Development Bank was actually set up by the government. For me at that time, I did not expect really to work in a bank. In fact, when I left school, I had to go to work at, I was actually fortunate to be, taken over by the then government training school. The government had a training school where they train, government executives and custom officials, and then I was at the school. It was from that school that I was, lucky to be recruited by the Gambia Commercial and Development Bank. With my time for banking is time for banking. What I don't compromise is the weekend. I make sure that the weekend is actually reserved for myself to take care of my own personal business. But anytime I get to the bank, I park my car, I am up. I hardly go out because I spend a lot of time trying to address the customers, because I don't want a customer to come and wait. I should wait for the customer. So it is really hectic. I spend so much time on banking, and that's it. It's devoted to banking. What I like most is to, see that I'm able to solve people's problem. And sometimes you face challenges, and they make you think properly. That's what I like. It's quite challenging sometimes. Sometimes you have real problems, and then you have to really use your common sense, with, of course, the help of other colleagues within the department, and then you try to solve it. That's, I enjoy that one. It's challenging, and for me, it makes you think. What I'm looking forward to is really to retire in peace. I have worked in a bank for almost 38 years now, moving towards 39 years. So really, it's a long, long, long time to go through smoothly without any hitches. So I really just look forward to retirement. Yes, and just be myself.